the Lakers' 7th annual Freedom Through My Eyes contest. 5 lucky LA middle school students received a trip of a lifetime to Washington, D.C. by submitting an essay and artwork that expressed their thoughts on freedom and patriotism. This would be an experience they would not soon forget.
So we have a flip cam and a deck of cards for everybody too. So definitely take lots of video of the trip and everything. So here you go.
So today we went to the White House. It was hugely different from all the movies and TV shows and pictures. To see the real thing where President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama live, it was amazing. Also, we went to Congress after that. Then we went to the Supreme Court to see what the judicial branch did. I learned more than I will in school, so I'm glad I came here.
We just came out of the National Archive, where we saw the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Magna Carta. After, we also went to the Learning Center, where we got to play games like a scavenger hunt, where we had to look through files and try to find information. We could do puzzles, we could color, and we made a family tree.
Joshua.
The goal of the National Archives is to preserve the records of the U.S. government. I hope the kids take away a little bit of American history with them. The things that they've learned in school, they've seen here in Washington, D.C. We've made it come alive for them.
Today was awesome. Now we're off to the museum. Let's go.
At the museum, first we got to see outside. There was a bunch of newspaper articles with different headlines and from all these different states. We saw all these different old, really old newspapers, and they were all in these like really heavy drawers. And the O.J. Simpson acquittal newspaper was there. There were so many exhibits. My favorite one was probably the 9/11 exhibit, because we got to see this broken radio tower antenna, and it was just really sad, especially when you got to see all the headlines from all these different countries that reported the terrorist attack. And then we got to visit the balcony on the top of the museum. We met this really interesting employee who was singing this song that she had made up by herself.
So spend 1, 2, 3 hours out at the museum.
It was really great to experience that view on top of the balcony with my mom. And it was just so beautiful. You got to see the Capitol, the monuments, and I really liked it. Ford's Theater experience was one of my favorites because first we got to go in and see the building, and inside is exactly how it was when Abraham Lincoln went there. And then we went on this tour around DC when this detective actor showed us exactly how it was when they tried to put the clues together about Abraham Lincoln's assassination.
Some people say that Secretary Stanton was involved. There's a huge theory that Secretary Stanton was part of this whole thing with Booth, that he helped set it all up.
It was a great experience.
Hello.
Right now we are taking a tour around DC, visiting all the major monuments. And we are at the Thomas Jefferson Monument right now, and it's really beautiful, especially at night. Behind me is a statue of Thomas Jefferson. He was really important in history. He was one of the founding fathers, and he was also part of George Washington's cabinet. He later became president. This is a really amazing monument, and it's so beautiful, and I'm glad I got to see it in person.
Right now, we are at the Franklin D. Roosevelt Memorial, and it's great how America's honoring him for being such a great president.
We are having a chance to go through the Martin Luther King Memorial, and his speech, "I Have a Dream," is really inspiring. He's a really amazing guy who unites the black and the white people in the United States.
just visited Arlington Cemetery, and we got to see the changing of the guards. 2 soldiers walked out, explained the ceremony to us, and then they basically switched, and then they went back out and continued with their jobs. I also saw the Eternal Flame, which marks the spot where the Kennedy family is buried. It was very interesting to be here because you got to thank the people who served this nation in order for us to have freedom.
Overall, this trip has been amazing because I met friends and I got to see a whole bunch of monuments.
I basically bonded with everybody. Like, it hurt to see them go. I was like, no, don't leave.
Probably will meet again.
I made a lot of new friends on this trip, and I'm really gonna miss them, but not so much because I'm gonna really keep in touch with them.
I met so many new people and made so many new friends, and we're going to keep in touch because this was one of the best experiences of my life.
Thank you, Lakers!